All right, so a little update in the Martin house. I was laid off from my job on Tuesday morning. Went into a meeting that I didn't know we were having for my ultimate demise, but it happens, and you have to make changes and figure out what you're going to do next. It's probably a decision I should have made on my own, finding some other work or working for myself, but now the task is to figure out what to do next. I've worked for 9 years in manufacturing electronic components and materials. Before that, I worked for 2 years running a handyman business doing construction and electrical and plumbing, some metal work, carpentry, woodwork, and for the most part, did all right. It would have taken a little bit longer to make a business that was going to make enough money to sustain a family of 5, single income. We homeschool our kids, so that was a choice we were not going to take away. But now we're at this juncture, and the plan is to hopefully use the best skill sets and work smart, not necessarily hard. With all the physical labor I've done in my life, I'm not able to just continue beating myself up. I've got shoulder issues, back issues, neck issues. Nothing that keeps me from being able to sleep anymore. I've recently gone through about 3 months of physical therapy, but what to do? So I've got this YouTube channel. I've got some do-it-yourself type stuff. I've got some product review. I could buy, repair, and flip small engine equipment. I could do automotive repair and maintenance. I could do home repair and maintenance. I could do welding. So the trouble is, with having so many different things that I can do, just narrowing it down to something that's plausible and isn't going to take 5 years to make an income. I know what it's like to start a business from scratch with no overhead. I did that back in 2009. I actually went to a business conference in Raleigh, North Carolina here, and while I was there, they said, you know, you're picking the worst time in history to start a business from scratch, with the mortgage bubble busting from 2008. But I did all right. I combined home repair and maintenance, automotive repair and maintenance, and small engine repair and resale. So I've got a little bit of money to make some investment in some equipment, and so we're out here. This is the think tank for today. We got our zero gravity chair set up.
Dad,
and
are we gonna help you with building stuff?
So this is the big question. Are they going to help with building stuff? So another part of doing something for myself is getting some equipment to make custom apparel, prints, logos, just my own thing, not working for other people or making designs for people, but just creating designs and then selling them as my own brand. That would be something that the family could help with if they were able to help with doing some of the video stuff or adding some little comments and little fun family stuff like this. Because all you got to do is put a camera on little kids and they just start laughing. So just like that. So we're out here today. We've got the notepad out
And a pencil.
We're drafting ideas, just trying to figure out if we do certain type of work, what company title we'd come up with, because I would register with the deeds office. My previous company name was Sean Martin Construction, and that worked pretty well for kind of combining the 3 different fields, the automotive and small engine and home repair stuff. The construction part just being that I kind of constructed my own business, not framing houses and building houses. But now we're shifting and need to come up with another company name and or names and register, get an LLC, get an EIN, that kind of thing. So that's where we're at right now. Since Tuesday, since getting let go on Tuesday, it's just been kind of filing through some of the stuff, just going through the stuff where you pull all the things you've had at your office desk for the last 5 years. That's all your stuff that you've kind of accumulated at your office, and sorting through that, and then just trying to not get super busy doing everything all at once. If you're on a budget, you can't be flipping about just buying a whole bunch of equipment for a bunch of different things if you're not going to use it. And obviously the reason that I was let go, was because of kind of the long-term effects of COVID, low sales, budget cuts, that kind of thing. And so this is one of those things that's outside of your control. And when something that happens that's outside of your control, it can easily look like it's not for your benefit, but I don't believe that particularly. I look at it as God has a plan for what he wants me to do next, and because it was outside of my control to determine whether I was going to continue working at this company or not, that is evidence to me that because God is in control of the people that are in charge of things, he allowed them to make that decision. He allowed them to make that decision about me, and I'm going to be okay with that and move on and look at the next options we have for developing something as a company, as a family, to take care of our bills and to help us out. So if you have a comment, particularly, I understand a lot of people on here, most people are found us through word of mouth, friends, family, that kind of thing. So if you've got a comment to leave to encourage in a certain direction or in a certain way, then you can leave it here. This is going to be, this isn't the first video on my YouTube channel, but this is going to be the first of figuring out what to do to bring in our own income and to not have to immediately go out and start working for another company. I'd rather keep the profits for myself. I'd rather make the income and keep it for myself instead of doing all the work and somebody else taking the majority of the income from what it is that I'm creating or building. So that's the plan. Obviously not out of pride or arrogance. A lot of this is out of ignorance and just trying to figure out what it takes to do things correctly in a way that we don't bankrupt ourselves or get overhead. And so that's what we're working on. I appreciate you taking the time to watch the video, and we'll hopefully have some more videos coming soon. You can like the video and share the channel, share the video with others. If you know somebody else going through the same thing, hopefully we can build a little community over time and have a little chat about it. Appreciate you taking the time to watch. Peace.
Bye. Bye. Hope you liked the video. And I hope we find a new place, and I hope I get to build stuff with my dad.